With zero discussion about the subject, the Community and Protective Services Committee unanimously accepted staff's recommendation to not rebuild the barn that burned down at Storybook Gardens, meaning that there could be no more animals housed at the park.
I wasn't surprised by the fact that it was accepted. I did expect that there might have been some debate on that, although there was some debate throughout the week in the media on it as well.
Insurance from the blaze reimbursed the city $160,000, but staff reasoned that it is not worth the money to rebuild Old MacDonald's barn with a price tag set at $226,000.
Well, there's a loss and a gain here, I think. The loss is certainly the opportunity to interact with animals on the Storybook Gardens ground in the short term, but the opportunity is what else we can do with that space.
We're still pursuing some options. We'd like to make some incremental improvements. The challenge that we felt with pursuing the rebuilding option is the entire budget would need to be allocated towards a building. The greater flexibility of pursuing the route that we have, we feel is kind of the better situation for the present and for the future of the parks.
And there's an opportunity for staff to take some of the insurance funding that we'll end up getting for this project and try a couple of new things there. I think we have to have a short, medium, and long-term strategy in this case, and I'm very supportive of staff trying a couple of new things in the short term and medium term to figure out what's best for the facility.
There were mixed reviews about the rebuild of the barn at Storybook Gardens, with some thinking the space could be put to better use, and others sad to see it go.
I think we should still have the animals. I came to this place when I was a child, and I'd still like to bring my grandchildren. I'd like them to see what it originally was.
I don't think it's a matter of a good or a bad idea. I think it's just that it's an opportunity to update the park somewhat, and I think that they could take that space and perhaps do something different with it.
So you don't think the animals are a necessity to the park?
No, I don't.
In the previous surveys, animals were not one of the high priority reasons of coming to Storybook. In a survey of over 3,000 people, only 5 listed animals as the main reason they came.
No, we'd like to see the animals. That's why we come. Yeah.
It's one of the main reasons you come to Storybook Gardens.
For sure. For sure it is, yeah. Because you can ride on the slides or in a playground anywhere, so we mostly came for the animals.
And I should say that there are lots of other things happening at Storybook as well. Sometime this year, likely in the fall, there will be about a $700,000 upgrade to the splash pad area. So there's lots of dynamic things happening there. This particular report was in reference to simply what to do with the space that the barn previously occupied.
An observatory of some sort where children can get involved in hands-on things, so that might be an option.
But do not fret, though. There is a possibility that more than just this kind of wildlife will be coming back to Storybook.
It doesn't preclude one day down the road from returning animals to Storybook in some way, in some capacity. But if we're going to do that, we should do it right.
Dylan Dyson, Inside London.